Dante's Inferno is a topography of hell. So underneath every problem is layers of problems, right? Right to the bottom. For Dante, the worst problem was betrayal. Right? And the reason betrayal is the worst problem is, like, if you and I want to have a relationship, we have to trust each other. And betrayal is the violation of the trust upon which relationships are predicated. So it blows apart everything. So the lowest level of hell for Dante, the bottom of hell, was filled with betrayers. And that's right. That's childhood sexual abuse. Like, it's the ultimate betrayal, right? A child sexual predator is someone who takes the role of guardian to be the wolf, right? It's the worst form of betrayal. And so it just devastates children, and because they're actually faced with the problem of malevolence at a very early age. And what the hell? It's like, you're 4 and now you see the bottom of hell. Well, that's trauma. And the way you treat that, by the way, is you walk people through a topography of hell. That's what you do. And you can do that. Well, let's say you were abused when you were a kid. Okay, so what's your problem? Well, your problem is you've seen into the heart of darkness. That's your problem. And just blew you into pieces. Could people really be like that? Is that my father? Right? Is that my uncle? How could he do that? Well, you're gazing into the face of malevolence itself. You have to develop a philosophy of good and evil. It's a religious philosophy, essentially, because a philosophy of good and evil is a religious philosophy. Those are the same thing. You have to develop a philosophy of evil, and then you have to understand how you combat that. And that's very complicated. How do you combat evil? With truth, with love, with beauty. You have to start to embody that. Or maybe it's even worse. You're traumatized because you did something like brutal, seriously brutal, and maybe you enjoyed it. That's a very common pathway to post-traumatic stress disorder for people. And post-traumatic stress disorder occurs when you have a very large hole that, gapes large enough to swallow virtually everything that hasn't been fixed or papered over. You do that by finding your way out of hell. And that's what happens in the Inferno too.